This is 7 National News, and in our top story, UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has received today, in the presence of the Dubai Crown Prince, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Mr. Enda, Prime Minister of Ireland, who's on a state visit to the UAE, and his accompanying delegation. The ruler of Dubai and the Irish Prime Minister discussed a number of regional and international political and economical issues, in addition to methods to enhance cooperation between the two friendly countries. Sheikh Mohammed asserted that the United Arab Emirates is keen to construct cooperation and collaboration bridges with all countries, especially in the fields of economy, education and tourism. This follows on yesterday when Prime Minister of Ireland met with His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, who welcomed the Irish Prime Minister and his delegation, hoping that the visit would further strengthen the friendship and cooperation and ties between the UAE and the Republic of Ireland. Earlier, during an address at the Abu Dhabi Irish Investment Forum, the Irish Prime Minister stressed that his country is looking forward to establishing stronger cooperation, economic and investment partnerships with private sector firms in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. He also commended the progress and huge achievements attained by the UAE and the Emirate of Abu Dhabi in a number of fields. The UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, affirmed that the government of Dubai exerts all efforts to support pioneering, innovative initiatives that can be implemented towards accomplishing the happiness of the UAE community, emphasizing the adoption of more innovative ways of generating creative ideas away from the traditional methods. The ruler of Dubai's remarks came during an inspection visit he paid to the Government Innovation Lab, organised by the Ministry of Education at the Grand Hyatt in Dubai on Wednesday. Sheikh Mohammed also called on rewarding and encouraging those who came up with pioneering ideas, stating that the UAE has confidence in the youth and expects that their contribution towards the country to be great, and expects them to come up with creative ideas that would transform into projects inspiring the world, hence advancing their country to the best in the world by 2021. Accompanying Sheikh Mohammed in his visit were Dubai Crown Prince His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Cabinet Affairs Minister Mohammed Abdullah Al Gargawi, and the Minister of Education Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Khattami, as well as a number of senior officials in the Ministry of Education. His Highness urged the Emirati youth, university students and employees not to hesitate to submit their suggestions and ideas, no matter how simple they are, noting that successful and big projects that have benefited the society and from which great civilizations have sprouted started from small ideas. Earlier, Sheikh Mohammed directed that all federal entities adopt the Government Innovative Lab experience as a measurable and official practice to develop current government services. Commenting on the Ministry of Education's prompt response to his initiative to carry creative labs forward at the government level, Sheikh Mohammed said that his directives have moved to the implementation phase in record time. And continuing on with our earlier story, the Prime Minister of Ireland, Enda, along with His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Zayed Al Maktoum, President of Dubai Civil Aviation Authority and Chairman of Dubai Airports, today officially opened the new facility of an Irish records management company, Glensbeigh, at the Dubai World Central. Prime Minister Kenny and His Highness Sheikh Ahmed toured the 70,000 square feet facility that will offer storage solutions and advanced data security systems to protect corporate information assets. Glensbeigh is an Irish records management company that has offices based in the UK and Poland, and now has established its presence in Dubai as part of its plans for global expansion. Prime Minister Kenny, who is in the UAE as part of the Enterprise Ireland Trade and Investment Mission, stated that the opening of the Irish firm illustrates the importance of trade relations between the two countries, and its presence in the UAE will help contribute towards job creation. Commenting on the launch of the 25 million dirham facility close to the Expo 2020 site, Philip Earle, the founder and chairman of Glensbeigh Group, stated that Dubai continues to be an attractive market for Irish companies, and with their opening here, they estimate 75 million dirhams of revenue in the next 5 years.
Well, I think this is an example of an outstanding Irish company which has built a relationship both of trust and integrity here. And this is part of what we're now doing in Ireland, expanding ambition beyond our own shores. And we understand that it takes time to cement a relationship and really put a partnership together that benefits everybody. The construction of this Glensbeigh facility here is of the highest standard. The capacity to scan an immense amount of documentation efficiently and at speed is a prerequisite, but also the delivery of records and the storage of records is on a world class here. So at Glensbeigh feel that this is ripe for further development in the future, and we're very happy, I have to say, with the response from the UAE in general here, and in particular in Dubai in this instance. So it's a good day all around. It's a good day for the United Arab Emirates, a good day for Dubai. It's a great day for an Irish company, and there are jobs in both locations, so it benefits both economies.
We looked at Dubai possibly 3 years ago, and very, very impressed. We felt that it was a place that Glensbeigh needed to be. We were new to the environment, we're new to Dubai, so there was a certain learning curve for us as well. But in fairness, the assistance that we got from people was absolutely, second to none. A lot of Irish companies, a lot of company owners have actually come to me and said, okay, why did you locate in Dubai? We just feel it's the hub of the world. And it's absolutely, the place to be. Your new airport here in DWC and everything, and your Expo 2020, it's just fantastic.
More than 12,500 restaurants, cafes and other businesses that sell or serve food were inspected by officials from Ajman municipality last year, with public health and environment inspectors issuing 2,505 warnings, compared with 9,569 in 2012. Officials found 566 breaches of health rules related to food conservation and safety, down from 1,527 in 2012. According to local reports, Yahya Ibrahim Ahmed, Director General of the Ajman Municipality and the Planning Department, breaches by food establishments dropped, thanks to more compliance and awareness. Mr. Ahmed added that inspectors visited 550 food establishments after customer complaints. Officials also rejected 7,442 food shipments and analysed 3,894 meat, poultry and seafood samples. And finally, in the bulletin, the world's best tennis players are set to return to Dubai next month for the 2014 Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championship, one of the most eagerly anticipated events on the UAE sporting calendar and one of the most popular tournaments on the international tennis circuit. With 5 of the top 10 men and 6 of the top 10 women competing, the event will again feature the world's best players as they battle it out for the coveted Dubai title. Following a thrilling win in the final last year, 4-time champion Novak Djokovic will be back to delight the crowds as he takes on Roger Federer in the men's tournament, while in the women's event, defending champion Petra Vitova will be up against the 2012 Dubai title holder Agnieszka Radwanska and 4 former world number ones. Staged at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Stadium in Garhoud, the tournament will run from 17th of February to 1st of March, with the action commencing with the $2 million WTA event, followed by the $2 million ATP tournament. Commenting on this year's event, Colm McLaughlin, Executive Vice Chairman of Dubai Duty Free, the tournament owners and organisers, said that with 5 of the top 10 men, 6 of the top 10 women and 5 former world number ones, Dubai tennis fans are set for another sporting treat. The Dubai Duty Free Tennis Championships is held under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai. Tickets for the event will go on sale on 14th of January from the box office at the Dubai Tennis Stadium.